Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Get your phone or tablet out and scan the QR code on your screen right now if you want to learn more about our topic today. I'm here at Tri-City Furniture in Auburn with our friend Kathy Kilborn. We're excited to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Well, you've got some wood samples out for us right now, Kathy. We're going to talk about flooring and some of the different kinds that are available today, especially the newer product, LVT. But what's happened to the real wood flooring? Is that still available?
Well, it's still available, but it doesn't seem to be quite as popular as it used to be. And it's beautiful. Comes with a lot of variables in the oaks and the cherries and the maples, but we're just not seeing it to be as popular as the LVT products.
And what is LVT?
So that's a luxury vinyl product. It comes in wood tones, comes in planks, comes in squares, comes in granite kind of looks. So there's a lot of variables in LVT, but remembering that LVT comes out of the commercial world, so it has a very heavy-duty, scratch-resistant top, as well as many of these are ADA approved, so they're not as smooth as what actual wood floors were, so these are much less slippery.
Okay. So is price really the main reason real wood isn't as popular anymore?
I think it's one of the reasons, because the LVTs are definitely lower cost. They're a picture, so in a maple or an oak, it's a picture of the wood itself, and then it's covered with that heavy-duty wear layer. Whereas if you're buying wood, solid wood, cherry, walnut, maple, oak, they're going to be a lot more expensive because it's just being solid wood.
Right. And what about the pricing? What should we know when we are looking at flooring for the first time?
Well, a lot of times you just want a price for what that whole room is going to be, but what you need to consider really is how you use it, and you can get the look similar. I have LVTs which really look like this maple, but you want to make sure that it's going to wear the way you want it to wear.
Right.
And so that is a lot to understanding the pricing, because LVT does come in probably a little less money.
I just thought of an extra question too. I'm a dog owner. My dog has nails, you know, that scratch on the floor. Is there is LVT, but would that be better than real wood for pet scratches?
Yeah, LVT is going to be better because it definitely is more scratch resistant. But more than that, for a lot of times with dogs, this slipperiness, if they get excited and run, they can slide really easy. And I've been in a home where the pet actually broke a leg because they ran in, slid into the wall. So again, this is the LVT is probably a better product, and it's waterproof.
Good
compared
to know.
to what?
Definitely
to the wood.
Good to know. Are these two products installed about the same?
About the same. So there are some variables. The wood definitely is tongue and groove, but is typically stapled, but can be glued. LVT, there are two different products that you can glue, but then there's also the click method that some people like to install themselves. And so, yeah, there's similarities in that installation.
From the top, these products have a very similar look, obviously, but from the side, they're very different, right?
Yes, there's a lot of difference because of the thickness. Now, in solid wood, usually we consider it to be 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's a solid piece. This is maple. There are newer products out which are thinner. This one's 3/8, and it's different layers of wood together, and the top is finished. So the actual oak of this is just on the top, and this is like a plywood. Lower cost, but definitely an option today. Probably the thickness is the biggest issue. If you're doing a new home, you may want to do real wood. And the builder will actually think about that when they're building the home, because you got to make this accommodate the levels compared to maybe carpet or ceramic tile, whatever else you're using. when you try to put this in an existing home, you're replacing something that was there. It's really hard to make this not be a trip hazard because it's 3/4 of an inch high. And I've been in homes, I can tell this was added because this floor is lower and then there's a little bump. And so you want to be careful when you go to 3/4 inch solids because that can actually be a big problem for the install, especially today. Older people don't pick up their feet, and it definitely is a trip hazard. Whereas LVT is thin and easy to lay over some existing floors.
You kind of answered this already, but when would we want to use one of these thinner versions?
Well, thinner definitely when you have those issues, but one of the main problems, because a lot of times people are considering this to go through their family room, into the dining room, and into the kitchen. This product may not actually work because your dishwasher might be too close to your counter, your refrigerator, because everything is going to raise up 3/4 of an inch.
Right.
And you can't just lay it up to it or you could never move those pieces. So there is times when 3/4 of an inch is just not going to work. The lower thickness will be a better quality for you. Plus you have more waterproof and they just go over, so your install is so much lower priced.
And LVT is much thinner for that reason.
For that reason. It's a solid vinyl product and it goes in really easy, waterproof, non-scratching, and so a lot of people will use this. Again, out of that commercial world, it's a very high quality product intended to last and last and last. So it is a good option for many, many homes. And if you trip or fall, it's not quite as hard as wood.
All right, well, we've got quite a few differences to take into account: cost, ease of use, durability, and the popular of LVT.
Yes.
Makes sense, right?
Yes, it really makes sure, again, you're getting the right product for your use, and you want it to be something that will work in your home, because a lot of people would like wood, but they really want the concept of the look more than the real wood, because this definitely is going to be a higher cost, but it's not going to be as easy to maintain over time. It is going to show scratches, and I don't care what kind of finish they tell you, wood floors will show scratches.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, Kathy, thank you again for teaching us a little bit about flooring in these
Yes.
two different products. We hope you enjoyed Design Time.